Jefferson into the open field. No one's going to touch him. Mark it up. Touchdown, Sioux Falls.
40, the 30, and he is gone to the house. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Tipped and picked off by Colin Douglas, who's going to take it back all the way.
No pass caught, first down. What a move! J.R. Sim, get out of here! The doctor is in for the touchdown!
Oh boy, strap yourselves in. Welcome to Monday Night Football, the SFL Network on YouTube tonight. It's the Week 7 game of the week, SFL Nation. The Dallas Roughnecks trying to snap a 2-game skid, take on the Sioux Falls Sparrows, who are coming off a big win over Mexico City. This is a big one in the Western Conference. Sioux Falls 3-3, Dallas 2-4. Let's go! Good evening, I'm your SFL commentator, Hammond Irvine. Shabazz Synergy, Jonathan Concord, and the Dallas Roughnecks wearing alternate colors tonight. And I must say, a unique look, and a pretty sweet look out of Dallas. Sioux Falls in the traditional white, yellow, and black. Point toss is next. Every time these two teams get together, it is a war. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sim. The ball is on the tee and the hand is in the air, and we're underway from Dallas. From the 10-yard line, A.J. Levy on the return to the 30, to the 30 and a half. First down, Sioux Falls. Sparrows in the all whites with the black numbers, yellow trim, big yellow stripes down the side with the black edging. Dallas tonight in a unique gold look with a lightish tealish blue with gold pants, white numbers. An alternate set for the Roughnecks here tonight as the handoff goes to Kevin Clancy. Dallas maybe trying something new out for the future perhaps. Pickup of 3, and it'll bring up second down and 7 for Sioux Falls. Let Dallas know what you think of his get-up tonight in the chat. For the Sparrows on offense, it's Julian Tyree, the quarterback, number 10, the running back, number 35, Kevin Clancy, wide receivers, number 88, Michael Moore, number 19, Elijah McCoy, and, of course, number 11, Jalen Miller. Second down and 7 for Sioux Falls. Tyree to pass outside, and that's Michael Moore with the catch. Called a completion, pickup of 3 rather, third down and 4 coming up for Sioux Falls. Let's meet that Dallas defense. Linebacker number 52, Heath McDaniel Sr., along with number 53, Bobby Law. The secondary led by cornerbacks Jimmy Green Jr., number 24, a rookie. Number 25, June Fierro, the veteran. Strong safety, number 36, Troy LaShaw. And number 45, Jace Jefferson, also the team's kick returner. Tyree on third down and short down the middle. Pass caught, first down to the 44-yard line. Elijah McCoy making the grab, and Julian Tyree is off to a very efficient start. First down, just shy midfield. There's a look at Jace Jefferson. Flavor 2K, Jason 1347, Aaron Harrington, PR Sim, Mahmoud Ajalani, Sonic 0002, all in the chat. They quarterback pass, first down. Clancy makes a swing outside and will lose 1 yard. Really nice job by Dallas closing down that far side. Second and short coming the way, or second and long rather, coming the way of the Sparrows. Beat Mexico City last week 20-17. Before that, Sioux Falls had another trip to Texas, to Houston, where Sioux Falls fell 34-23 to the Hyenas. Second and 11, 9:20 to go in the first quarter. Tyree back to pass, and Tyree sidearm throws a pass incomplete. Miller took a shot. Jace Jefferson was there to make the big hit and the pass breakup as Miller is crushed in Dallas territory. So look at LaShaw, Bumgarner on the line, along with Riggins. Got a glimpse of the new rookie, Jimmy Green Jr., silver cornerback. Third down and 11 from the 43. Where's Machad at? Empty backfield, 4 receivers, 4 Sioux Falls. Back to pass Tyree. Tyree going long. Tyree's pass is knocked away. June Fierro, nicely done. And with 9:11 to go in the fourth, it's 4th and 11. DS Hot, or D-Shot, a man of our SFL Discord community. Happy to see him aboard. Hopefully he gets to watch tonight. Fair catch called for by Jefferson at the 22-yard line off the Max Mulholland punt. And Shabazz Synergy will take over with a first down and 10 at the 22. Synergy leads the offense along with a talented receiving core. Wide receivers number 87, Jonathan Concord. They call him Conk. Number 11, J.J. Howland. Number 10, Juan Bosco. Couple of tight ends, Lawrence Kirkland and Miles Morales. Our big threats down the field. Synergy back to pass. And Synergy sidearm throw to the sideline. Caught by Concord. Adam Okoye really got lucky there. Could have been called for a late hit on the sideline. Concord picks up 5. And Dallas will pick it up from there. Second down and 5 at the 26-yard line. Dallas definitely trailing Sioux Falls in the Western Conference, down a game, trying to not fall into that 1-6, 2-5 at the bottom of the West. Frank McQueen takes that carry, and he's wrapped up a 2-yard loss. Not a good start for the Dallas run game. That does not do much on the year. Third down and 7. Dallas is last in the league, averaging 38.3 rushing yards a contest. Shabazz Synergy does most of that rushing. Back to pass on a third down and 7. Synergy sends that one out there, and did Juan Bosco get? No, he did not. Bosco pushed out of bounds. A 5-yard pickup will bring up 4th down and 2. I thought there for a moment Bosco was able to turn the corner and make a first down, an improbable first down, happen. But instead, it's a good start for the Sioux Falls defense, and Dallas will punt it away. In the chat. A slow arriving audience here tonight on Monday Night Football. Fumble! Fumble by Levy, recovered by Dallas at the 33-yard line. Well, that's a major mistake for Sioux Falls here on the road. Levy got nailed. Of course, Jace Jefferson playing against his old team, the Sioux Falls Sparrows, tonight. Zeno Sika, a former Sparrow, was cut over the past couple of weeks in favor of Jimmy Ritchie Jr., or Jimmy Green Jr., rather. 1st and 10 following the turnover off the Levy fumble. Synergy back to pass, going for the jugular. He's picked off! Picked off by Christopher Dodd. I got him confused. Christopher Dodd and Nick Pop, a couple of newcomers to the Sioux Falls secondary. That pass was intended for Jonathan Concord, and Dodd stepped right in front of the pass, and Dallas gives it right back. For Dodd, that's his 3rd interception. Levy and Okoye each have 5 this year. But Sioux Falls catches a break, and it's basically like the fumble didn't even happen. Back to pass, Julian Tyree over to Clancy on a check down, and Clancy will be wrapped up by Quackenboss and Fierro after a gain of 3 out of the 25-yard line. Second down and 7. I'm having problems drunk. That's all we know. At the 25-yard line. Caps lock not working. Or working too hard, I guess. 2 wide receivers. Top of the screen. Tyree will fake it to Clancy. Tyree going long, wide open. Jalen Miller wrapped up by Troy LaShaw at midfield. But nice play fake there from Julian Tyree. And more good passing offense out of Sioux Falls. Neither team likely to run too much this evening.
First and 10.
Dallas has hosted Sioux Falls just one other time. A 31-24 victory back on February 12th. As Kevin Clancy picks up 4. Alex Shayatovich in the house. 2nd and 6 after Clancy's 4-yard run. So Dallas hosted Sioux Falls once before, 31-24. Roughnecks also went to Sioux Falls, a 25-17 win for the Sparrows. Both previous meetings very close, very competitive, won by the home squad. Clancy, no blockers to speak of. Heath McDaniel Jr. and Jimmy Green Jr. off the left side makes the easiest tackle they will get all night. It's 3rd down and 9. Real BK is in the house. CC Gaming's in the house. 6:23 to go in the first quarter. 3rd down and 9. Back to pass Tyree. Tyree going long, far sideline. Caught. No, they said he was out of bounds. I was wondering if the officials were going to rule that in. Very close down the sideline. Might Sioux Falls challenge? Yes, we are going to get a challenge from Coach Jason McGee.
The Sparrows are challenging whether the pass was caught in bounds.
And let's see, at first glance, I really thought that he had a good shot of making that grab, 1 foot down the sideline. Deep pass to Moore, and by first glance, I believe this is going to be a catch. Let's get the call.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete.
Yeah, they did give McGee the successful challenge. Stephen Mullenek's not happy, but it's first down. Doesn't matter if the coach is happy or not. It is what it is. And the Sparrows will continue their drive. This coming off of a Christopher Dodd interception that immediately followed an A.J. Levy fumble on special teams. Back to pass, Tyree down the middle, nearly taken away. Linebacker dropping in coverage there. Really nice defense from Dallas, and it's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10.
Crowd is so fired up here in Dallas. Having a hard time hearing me out there. For the chat. Kevin Clancy shakes off defenders and will run into the end zone for a Sioux Falls touchdown. Kevin Clancy making himself skinny, and he squeezes through that Dallas defense, and we have our first points of the night. Downfield blocking, Big 74 getting out there making things happen. And Sioux Falls strikes first.
Number 1 is back for the point after. Number 7 will hold the kick.
The Kapows are going crazy in the chat, and the extra point for Sioux Falls. Max Moholt is good. 5:53 to go in the first quarter of work. It's 7-0. The men in yellow and black. Kevin Clancy, that was touchdown number 7 on the season, and Chase Jefferson back to return the kickoff for his former team to the 29-yard line. So we get our second look tonight at Shabazz Synergy. Let's go over that Sioux Falls defense since we didn't have an opportunity the first go-around. Cornerbacks number 25, Nick Pop. Linebacker number 56, Braden Smith. Number 91, Alex Parker. Number 98, Jamu Afalabi. Safeties, AJ Levy, Christopher Dodd, Adam Okoye. Pass incomplete. Miles Morales was the intended target. That was quickly out of Synergy's hands. And Synergy just a bit off here in the first quarter. Alex Parker named a playmaker from week 6. Congratulations to Alex Parker. Sonic 0002. He returned just a crazy backwards pass, fumble, return for a touchdown against Mexico City. One of the big reasons why Sioux Falls ended up hanging on to win that game. Synergy against a late blitz. Synergy going to take off and run. Synergy 40, 45, and Synergy all the way to the 48-yard line. The league's best running quarterback in history, and no, I'm not just making that up, runs away from Sioux Falls to collect another Dallas first down. Heck of a run from Synergy as Dallas nears midfield. Back to pass, Synergy outside. Nice throw to Jonathan Concord. Oh, they said he was out of bounds. Oh, I think we're going to see a challenge out of Dallas, although it was only gained about 4 or 5 yards, but I was fully convinced that that was a catch. No review from Dallas, and I think Dallas got the shaft there. Shabazz Synergy with that run moves into #1 all-time in rushing yards. He was trailing Daniel Garcia by 5 yards coming into the night as Rank McQueen gets the carry. Not much there, and Dallas will accept the penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 5, our scoreboard incorrect. 2nd and 5 coming up after the accepted flag. Synergy 62 carries, 161 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. He also is the all-time leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback with 4. But with that long scamper, Synergy in just 1 season collects that milestone.
2nd and 5 from the Sparrows, 47-yard.
Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 5 for 47. Synergy going to hand it off to McQueen again. And McQueen, oh, what a move! Frank McQueen knocks over officials! Beast mode down to the 12-yard line. What a run for the non-contract running back. Heck of a play by McQueen. Not only does he get 2 kick blocks, he spins back inside and then trucks a referee. Man, you don't see that every day. 1st and 10 of the Sparrow 12. One of the best plays of the week so far, hands down. Synergy under center. McQueen now heating up in the backfield. Back to pass Synergy. Synergy fires outside, caught inside the 10. That's Lawrence Kirkland. Synergy just 16 pass yards thus far. A lot of what Dallas has done is on the ground, believe it or not. Lawrence Kirkland is number 6 all-time in receiving touchdowns with 46. He could move into a tie with Lorenzo Allen with 5th all-time if he gets a touchdown pass tonight. That pass is picked off. No touchdowns for Dallas, at least here in the first quarter, as Christopher Dodd gets his 2nd interception of the evening. Dodd, this go around, once again stepped right in front of an errant pass. Miles Morales was the intended receiver, and Sioux Falls defense for the 2nd consecutive week has come to play. Back to pass Tyree. Tyree is going to be sacked. for a loss of 6 yards, and both teams playing some pretty solid defense here over the last few minutes. Bacon bringing it home to the 14, or back to the 14 rather, for Tyree. Tyree's mistakes have plagued him. 18 interceptions to just 6 touchdowns this season. Tyree back to pass, deep shot. What? Oh, Michael Moore dropped it. Are you kidding me? That was a touchdown. And it was a bad angle. I couldn't tell if the pass was so far off the mark that Moore just wasn't even around the football, or if Moore turned in the opposite direction of the ball to make the play. Yikes, that was an awfully bad missed opportunity there for Sioux Falls. Now it's 3rd down and 16. Tyree to throw, and it's caught! First down, beating the traffic as Michael Moore to the Dallas 45-yard line. And the Roughnecks miss a major opportunity to get Sioux Falls off the field. That was the rookie, Jimmy Green Jr. On the coverage, Jefferson ends up making the tackle. Tyree's over 100 yards. And Dallas just missed that one. Hand off to Clancy, who had to leave last week's game due to an injury. 2nd down and 4. Clancy looks a lot better tonight already with a touchdown on the board. Clancy now with 7 rushing touchdowns. 6 players in the league already have double-digit touchdowns, including Walsh, Kim, and Odom, who each have 12. 7 games, hand off to Clancy, and Clancy's got a lot more room again. Clancy's going to walk into the end zone, and Dallas is having all kinds of trouble stopping number 35. Kevin Clancy staying patient, and off that right side of the offensive line, Clancy is putting in some work. Nice change of hands as LaShaw was coming in to make the play. And Sioux Falls has opened up an early 13-point lead on the road. Clancy now with 8 touchdowns, joining Jason German, William Choice, and Pete Bruschi. Extra point attempt is good for Sioux Falls. And your new score with 2:02 to go. Sparrows 14, Roughnecks nothing. This is the SFL Game of the Week on YouTube. Jefferson on the return from the 10-yard line. And Jefferson not finding a ton of room here tonight against his former team. It is worth noting Dallas is 13th in the league against the run. They give up 160.5 rushing yards a game. The 3 teams that are worse, St. Louis, Carolina, to be expected considering their struggles just overall defensively. And Mexico City's also up there, 14th against the run. They'll need to shore that up if the Aztecs want to make a run. Back to pass. G fires short outside, caught by Concord. Dallas going to that route quite a bit. Jonathan Concord putting in the work. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Jonathan Concord this season, not even in the top 20 in receiving. Concord 28 with 463 yards. Back to pass, 17 deep, drop back, lays it all on the line. One Bosco breaks a dog tackle. One Bosco touchdown. And just like that, the Roughnecks strike. Didn't take long for Synergy to connect with Bosco's second play of the drive. Bosco in the slot, running a deep post middle, and Dodd shaken off. I'm sure Dallas's offense has seen enough of him already. And the Roughnecks get themselves right back in the ball game. Extra point for the Roughnecks is up and good, and just like that, we have a shootout on our hands. Juan Bosco gets the touchdown. It's touchdown number 1 for Bosco in a Roughneck uniform. This is the SFL Week 7 Game of the Week on YouTube. A.J. Levy, who already has 1 fumble tonight, back to return from the 8. Levy, 30, and wrestled down just barely at the 33-yard line. Levy almost broke it. That would have been a big-time answer to a long Roughneck passing touchdown.
1st and 10. From Espero,
1:25 to go in the first quarter. Sioux Falls 14, Dallas 7. And off to Clancy, and Clancy picks up just 6, or I should say 6. Nice run, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns already for Clancy. Clancy coming in, keep in mind, a lot of players have played already 7 games this week, but Kevin Clancy is 11th in rushing yards, 669 coming in. Tyree's pass on the hands of the intended receiver, and it's picked up by Troy LaShaw. LaShaw, mentioned as an MVP candidate on the podcast earlier this week, with his 4th interception of the season, to go along with 65 tackles, number 1 on the team, 2 tackles for loss and 4 passes defended. LaShaw, right place at the right time, actually is 2nd in the league in total tackles, and that doesn't even count this game. Tank Savage leads the league in total tackles, 74. Shabazz Synergy on the sneak picks up 3, 2nd down and 7. Troy LaShaw at 10.8 tackles per game is number 1 in the SFL. He's had an outstanding season. Christopher Dodd, not too shabby either. Dodd's going to be moving up those interception charts. Now with 4, he's in the top 20. Back to pass, Synergy. The sideline, that's knocked away. 3rd down and 7 coming up. That's A.J. Levy in coverage.
Third and 6 from your all-pro 46-yarder.
Let's go, D! That's what we stand for! Good, good, good!
3rd down and 7. Off the incompletion, Synergy goes far outside again. This time Concord able to turn the corner. 1st down for Dallas. Synergy is just whipping those passes out to Concord. And it is out route city tonight for Dallas.
1st and 10. From 46-yarder.
Sioux Falls receivers having some struggles tonight. Likely the last play of the first quarter. 1st down and 10. Synergy out of the gun, back to pass, and Synergy will fire it long. Caught by Bosco. Bosco had a brilliant game last week. We'll talk about that after the break. He was the only one that could get moving for this Dallas offense last week in the loss to Vancouver. It's the end of the first quarter of play. Sioux Falls jumped down to an early 14-0 advantage. Now lead just 14-7, and Dallas is on the move. This is the SFL Network on YouTube. Beautiful downtown Dallas, the site of our SFL Game of the Week. The beautiful architecture here in the Metroplex. I believe that is the bridge connecting I-30 Fort Worth into Big D. Synergy on the sneak is kept. No game. Johnny Summers picks up his second tackle, 2nd and 10 coming up. Sioux Falls up 14-0, but that lead is quickly evaporating as Synergy steps up to the line. Second down and 10. Synergy out of the shotgun, back to pass. He's in trouble. Synergy picked up and thrown down. That's Alex Parker on the linebacker blitz.
8 yards on the play.
Alex Parker's been playing some phenomenal football since he was moved from defensive end to linebacker.
3rd and 17.
That is Parker's first sack. 33 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, a pass defended, and of course a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Now it's 3rd and 17. Synergy to throw long, near side. Caught! What a play from Juan Bosco. 1st and goal down to the 8-yard line. Wow, that is a beautiful catch from Juan Bosco. Incredible play. And now Sioux Falls is challenging again whether or not that was a completion in bounds.
Challenging whether the pass was caught in bounds.
Let's take another look at this one. Bosco, as both coaches look on, definitely got the 1 foot down, did not get an elbow down. Let's get the call.
After review, the play stands. The pass was complete.
Play stands, so now Coach McGee will be charged a timeout.
Will be charged with a timeout. 1st down.
First and goal coming up for Dallas. Roar of the crowd here at Mullinax Oil Field. Loving the call. 1st and goal at the 8. Nice job by Bosco tapping that toe. And Synergy on the sneak. Picks up a couple, maybe 3 even. Mark him down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up for Dallas. Synergy starting to get the ground game going. Haven't seen Rank McQueen get a carry here recently, but he had a big one a couple of drives ago. Out of the gun, Synergy. Bosco, bottom of the screen, back to pass. Looking that way, pass caught by Bosco, touchdown! Juan Bosco with back-to-back touchdowns after not finding the end zone through the first 6 weeks of the season. And the coals are burning here in Dallas. Nice route from Bosco, gets a matchup with Alex Parker. That ball barely crossed the line to gain. Stretches the ball over the pylon, and Dallas has erased a 14-point deficit rather quickly. Last week, Juan Bosco, 18 receptions for 193 yards, but that elusive end zone was giving him fits. No more. Bosco back-to-back touchdowns on back-to-back drives. It's 14-14 from the game of the week in Dallas. 9:26 to go in the first half. First down at 10 for Tyree. Dropping back the pass. That's knocked up in the air and caught. What a play by Jalen Miller. That was heads-up football. And it's good enough for a Sioux Falls first down. Another ball batted in the air. This time, the Sparrows are rewarded, and that's the second drop by McGee, the tight end. He's having a rough time. There's an updated look at Clancy's numbers. Haven't seen him get a carry here recently. 14-14, another close battle between the Roughnecks and the Sparrows. Play action pass, Tyree nearly sacked, and Michael Moore does a nice job of hanging on in bounds to collect 4 yards. Are you a player in the SFL? If you're new or just haven't taken the plunge yet, it's free to join our Discord community at simulationfl.net and hashtag be a star. Free agents can sign with a team as a star player this season through week 8. That's next week, people. Don't miss out on starting your football career today. Tyree goes down with a thump. Billy Bacon with the sack, a loss of 2, or a loss of 5 rather, and I was right the first time. Billy Joe Bacon bringing it home for his second sack. Third and 11 now at the Sparrow 41, and the Roughnecks have completely turned this game on its head. After the Sparrows were out to a 14-0 advantage. Tyree back to pass. Tyree going long. Knocked up in the air and incomplete. Miller was the intended target, and Dallas's defense gets off the field. Sioux Falls not having as much success in the air as they are on the ground. I would expect to see here shortly a little bit more Kevin Clancy. And the Roughnecks are woke. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Help us push to over 700 subscribers. As a subscriber, you're notified when our channel goes live. You'll have access to over 1,000 videos seamlessly through the YouTube app. Our channel live streams Sundays at 3, 5, and 7 Central. Mondays at 7 and Tuesdays at 7. Don't miss a minute of the action. First down at 10 at the 23-yard line. Synergy with 3 receivers. Juan Bosco's really been heating up. 6 tightly in the box for Sioux Falls. Back to pass, Synergy outside, and reaching for that one is J.J. Howland. Synergy with a $150. Howland a pickup of 6. And that is the first catch for the former Tallahassee Pride and Queen City Corsair member. Second down and 4. Synergy back to pass, outside again, and Bosco reaching for the first down. Official said he didn't get it. That's a bit surprising. 3rd and inches at the 32. Again, not a challenge from Dallas. It's just not enough there to challenge. Sioux Falls is out of challenges. Challenged twice, lost one of them. 2 receivers, Bosco, very bottom of the screen. Synergy in the gun to pass on 3rd down and short. Synergy long, caught! Chavez Synergy to Conk, breaking 2 tackles for the Sparrow 30. First down, Dallas. Dallas playing some of their best football of the season. Here late in the first and early in the second quarter. Okoye couldn't wrap him up. A.J. Levy eventually had to make the play. And Christopher Dodd, after 2 initial interceptions, has been burned in a couple of instances. Dallas driving again to the Sioux Falls 30. Synergy out of the gun, back to pass. 3-man rush. Everybody else drops back. Synergy's pass is caught. Levy drills Miles Morales. It's 1st and goal at the 7. Shabazz Synergy is on the money. Oh man, what a hit from Levy. Morales somehow holds on. And you can't throw better passes than what Synergy is throwing right now. Synergy, 2,163 yards coming into the night. Mac Wavy Jr. on top with 25-14. First and goal. Synergy to throw. Synergy running out of time. Fires outside. One-handed catch. Jonathan Concord is showing off. And there you see the receiver numbers. Bosco with back-to-back 100-yard games. A lot of completions here for Dallas halfway through the second quarter. Second and goal. Synergy out of the gun, 3 receivers. Now 4-3 look out of Sioux Falls. Synergy changing the play at the line, back to pass. Synergy steps up in the pocket, going to take off and run. And Synergy has rushing touchdown number 5 on the season. Touchdown Dallas. Shabazz Synergy, the rookie, playing some phenomenal football. 3 straight drives with a touchdown for the Roughnecks. How you like him now? I tell you what, Synergy started this game very conservatively as Sioux Falls nearly gets the block on, but the kick is good. Since then, Synergy's opened it up, and the Dallas Roughnecks have opened up their first lead of the game. 5:36 to go in the first half. 21-14 from Big D. This is the Week 7 Game of the Week on YouTube. Levy from his knot. 21 unanswered points for the Roughnecks. And Sioux Falls, hot off their biggest win of the season, a win over Mexico City, trying to regain some momentum. Sioux Falls welcomes San Antonio in town, who's playing some really strong football despite their record next week. Tyree back to pass, deep ball, far sideline, overthrown. Getting a hand on that was Jimmy Green Jr. Moore was targeted, but that pass way off the mark from Tyree. Just 7 carries in this first half for Clancy. Sioux Falls may want to feed him just a little bit more. Sioux Falls and Dallas will also meet in the final week of the season in Sioux Falls, roughly September 24th. That is going to be an incredible matchup. A lot of playoff possibilities on the line in that one, perhaps, as Kevin Clancy picks up 4. Third down and 6. Heath McDaniel Jr. on that last tackle. Can Dallas get another stop? Their offense has been electric. 3 scores in the last 3 drives. 4 receivers, an empty set from Tyree. Seen that a lot here in the first half. Tyree long, and that pass knocked away. Fierro with the pass breakup, and it's 4th and 6. Sioux Falls offense off the field again, and Max Mulhold has become a busy man. Sparrows just can't get anything going. Elijah McCoy only has 1 catch tonight for Sioux Falls. They have not been able to figure out how to get him involved. Dallas coming after it, nearly blocked it. That was as close as you can get to a block without actually it being a block. Jefferson on the return of the 34. First down for Dallas, and Sioux Falls defense needs an answer. Roughnecks have already scored more points than they did last week. 13. They scored 28 against Alaska, 30 against San Antonio. They've only scored 30 points or more twice out of their first 6 games. 4:46 to go in the second quarter. Synergy again long. Wide open, caught. Concord first down. Synergy's up to 242 passing. On pace for over 500 yards. Concord in the slot, down the middle. And that is where Dallas is burning the Sparrows here tonight. It's incredible, the strategy out of Dallas. They went out route heavy on the first few drives and then have burned Sioux Falls deep middle ever since. Trips left, back to pass. Synergy outside. Caught. Allen. Pickup of 9 yards, and Synergy's up to 251. Synergy 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions on the season. Langdon has 28 picks. Wavy has 26 picks. And Tyree with 18. King right behind him, 17. McQueen on the carry is ranked between the lose yardage. Potentially outside of field goal range. 3rd down and 3 now back at the Sioux Falls 35-yard line. Tomorrow night, Vancouver and Houston take the field. Final game of week 7. Eric Vincent was slated on the call, but got called into work. I may be doing the game tomorrow. Someone else, if anybody else wants to step up and take up another game, wants to just have some fun with a second call game this week, you can do that as well. As Concord somehow spins and stays in bounds to move the chains. Wow. I thought for sure Concord was going to go out. 1st and 10 at the Sparrow 25. Sparrow defense, a mess right now. They only gave up 17 points last week. Giving up 21 here in less than a quarter of action. 3 receivers, back to pass. Synergy out route again this time. That pass is caught by Bosco. Bosco, 7 catches for $130. Juan Bosco, 19th in the league coming in receiving-wise. He now has 693. That puts Bosco at 8th in the league in receiving yards. And tops on the Roughneck squad. Synergy, good pocket. Touchdown! What a throw from Synergy! Miles Morales, and this is a clinic by Dallas. Previously down 14-0. Shabazz Synergy has all day to throw. Nobody's getting pressure on the quarterback, and Morales pitch and catch. Extraordinary offense here by the Roughnecks. And Sioux Falls, I mean, they have been hit in the head with a shovel here. Extra point, another bad snap, but the kick is on its way and good. 28 unanswered for the Roughnecks here at home. What a turn of events here at Big D. From the 12-yard line, Levy on the return. Levy spins off a tackle, but then thrown backwards back to the 28. This game obviously very important for Dallas. A loss sticks them at 2-5 and gets them nowhere closer. In fact, moves them 2 games out of playoff contention behind Sioux Falls, who they would then be losing the tiebreaker to. A win tonight allows Dallas to get into 4th place in the Western Conference, and obviously that's a much better position to be in. Tyree over to Clancy, and Kevin Clancy, not a lot of room. He's a pick of a 3. Clancy was the Sioux Falls offense in the first quarter and has disappeared from this game. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the SFL radio network.
Be legendary. This is the Simulation Football League on YouTube.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Back to pass. Tyree out to Clancy. Clancy can't get a block. That is just lazy football by that lineman. 3rd and 6. Big number 79 needs to get back in the gym. Ball at the 32-yard line. The last thing Sioux Falls wants to do is give the ball back to Dallas. In the backfield, Tyree to throw. Tyree, time. Oh, what a throw. That was beautiful. Elijah McCoy, first down. And that was one of the most creative passes of the night. Tyree's pocket was collapsing. I don't even know how Tyree managed to see McCoy, let alone give him such a dart. Into Dallas territory, Clancy takes the handoff, 40. Clancy 35-30. McDaniel Jr. giving chase inside the 20-yard line down to the 18. Stretch right side has been the money play for Alaska in the first half. And the Sparrows get back to it. Nice block by the fullback as McDaniel Jr. cleans up. Now Sioux Falls is cooking. They're down to 1 timeout. They stopped it with 58 seconds to go. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. 2 receivers both to the bottom of the screen. Left to Tyree, back to pass Tyree. Tyree long. Tyree, touchdown! Boom! Kapow! To Michael Moore. Wow, Michael Moore all alone. Presence of mind to stop just prior to going out of bounds. And Sioux Falls answers just before the half in a shootout. Did I say Alaska? My goodness. When did I say Alaska? Sioux Falls to cut it to 7. Mo holds extra point. Slow moving motion, but the kick is good. And we have got a shootout on our hands. This game almost the highest scoring game in the series' history. 28-21. Sioux Falls bounces back, but there's still 53 seconds left in the first half of the Week 7 game of the week. Jefferson to the 33. .51 seconds left. Don't forget Dallas has a complement of 3 timeouts. Take off and run. Pick up a 6. That's a surprising run from Synergy in the 2-minute offense here. Is he going to take off again? No, he's going to pass. Synergy now going long. It is incomplete. Morales, the intended receiver. Well, that's an interesting way to start a 2-minute offense. 3rd and 4 as Dodd breaks that up.
Third and 4 from the All-Pro, 39 yards.
34 seconds, 3rd down and 4. Still all 3 timeouts for Dallas. 7 blocks close to 8. Back to pass. Outside. Caught but inbounds. Dallas will burn a timeout at the 43-yard line. I believe that was Bosco with another catch. Just enough to convert the 3rd down. Like the play call there. You've got some timeouts to burn. Why not just try to get the easy route? May have been Concord outside. From their own 43 is Dallas. The pass, synergy. Boy, it looked like Alex Parker. Well, Alex Parker did somewhat affect the pass. He was right in the face of Synergy, then just sort of stopped, containing Shabazz in the pocket. Forced a bad pass too far out to Concord, and it's 2nd and 10. 2K Sports halftime report coming up with first half highlights and stats. The receiver, Synergy out of the gun, back to pass. Synergy outside, knocked away. Haven't mentioned his name a lot tonight, but Afolabi gets the pass defense. 3rd down and 10. Ajumu Afolabi, 47 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. 2 passes defended, no picks coming into the game. Poma Kaleka leads the league with 10 interceptions. The next guy behind him is Mahmoud Ajalani with 6. Lucius Sanders of Cleveland also has 6. Pass to the sideline, caught by Bosco. That stops the clock. Bosco now 8 grabs for $135. The problem is that Dallas is out of downs. 4th and 5, and they'll have to punt it away, and Sioux Falls defense gets a stop. So Dallas somewhat mismanages that 2-minute offense. And Sioux Falls can hold their head high going into the half, not allowing 5 straight touchdowns. Punt is away from the Roughnecks. A.J. Levy already has 1 fumble tonight. Levy spun right into a vicious hit at the 18. 13 seconds left, and if I was Sioux Falls, I'd probably just run this clock out here. One thing Julian Tyree has done well tonight is he's stayed away from the mistakes. The 1 interception he threw wasn't even his fault. A drop pass. .13 seconds to go in the first half. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Tyree will throw. Tyree straight back. Floater. Wide open at the 42. That's caught. Sioux Falls only 1 timeout, however. It will set up the Sparrows for a Hail Mary just before the half. And in case you missed it, Hail Marys can be completed, as we found out yesterday. If you missed it, the video is on our YouTube channel. It's the SFL Today Week 7 show, and it's the beginning of that video where Mexico City won the game on a Hail Mary against San Antonio. Final play of the first half. Tyree is going to be sacked, and that's the end of that. Ashton Quackenboss coming on a free safety blitz against the Hail Mary. How gutsy is that? And McGee is having an awful night. The tight end whiffed and completely missed his block. And that is the end of the first half. Your score, Sioux Falls 21, Dallas 28. 2K Sports Halftime Report is next. Week 7 SFL Game of the Week on YouTube. Falls 21, Dallas 28. Start of the second half of week 7. Jefferson, not much room once again, out of the 29-yard line. Dallas up 28-21. Rookie Shabazz Synergy at quarterback. Dump off to Rank McQueen. Look at McQueen go. McQueen's having a good night against the Sparrows. It's 1st and 10 at the 40. Dallas wearing some alternate colors tonight. A bit DC Dragon-esque. Gold helmets, blue jerseys, gold pants. Sioux Falls in the traditional all white. Black numbers, yellow trim.
1st and 10.
28-21 Dallas, Week 7 SFL Game of the Week. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. Had 7 other different commentators call games this week. An outstanding week of SFL action on and off the field. Off the field business we hope to share with you soon. If you missed the announcement back from a couple of weeks ago, former NFL running back and current vice president of the NFL Alumni Association, Ryan Moats, has joined the SFL as a co-owner.
2nd and 5.
Those details to be finalized in the coming weeks. Synergy pass caught by Allen, 1st down, and Shabazz Synergy now over 300 yards passing. So Moats, Chief Branding Officer, happy to have him aboard, and hopefully pretty soon many, many others who want to get involved with the SFL. It's going to take a bit of money, but if you are interested in investing in the Simulation Football League, there are likely ownership stake positions available. Those details will also be finalized in the coming months. 1st and 10 of the Sparrow 38. Sioux Falls needs to figure out how in the world they're going to stop Shabazz Synergy tonight. Synergy steps up in the pocket. Synergy with a burst of energy nearly picked up another 1st down. 2nd and inches, and Synergy has not been shy tonight about taking off and running.
2nd and inches.
This is the best I have seen Shabazz Synergy play, hands down. 2nd and short, he'll take off and sneak. Did he get the 1st down? Yeah, he did. Didn't take much. Dallas was just that close. And hey, when a guy runs for 9.5, let him get the other 3 inches.
Let's go.
1st down and 10 at the Sparrow 27-yard line. 4 receivers, Synergy's in the gun. 6 in the box for Sioux Falls. Back to pass. Shabazz deep, and was it caught? No, out of bounds. It did look out of bounds. Jonathan Concord, the intended target. 2nd and 10, 8:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dallas next week has Mexico City. That's going to be a big one. Now Stephen Mullinex is challenging whether that pass was caught. This is the 3rd challenge down the sideline of this game.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to
Stevens
going
going to
out of
win the
bounds.
challenge.
The home team will not be charged with a timeout.
That is surprising to me. I just didn't see much video evidence there at all. First and goal at the 6. What does the chat think? I mean, I just didn't even, I didn't see it. First and goal at the 6. Back to pass. Synergy, nearly a pick 6. That would have been a hat trick for Christopher Dodd. Second and goal. Dodd missed a golden opportunity. That would have tied this up at 28.
Second and goal from the Sparrows. 9-yard.
We'll see if Synergy takes off. Tries to get his second rushing touchdown of the night. Back to pass. Synergy. Short throw down to the 1, and now you know what's coming. Juan Bosco with the catch. It's third and goal. Again, Shabazz Synergy, now the league's all-time leader in rushing yards among quarterbacks. And his 5 rushing touchdowns is number 1 all-time. Third down and goal. Sneak. Synergy touchdown. Unstoppable. The 6th rushing touchdown for Shabazz Synergy in 7 games. And Dallas is back up by 2 scores. Just walked it in. Colin, Roughnecks wearing some alternate gold and bluish uniforms. Still have the black incorporated with the logo. I was not given a reason for the alternate set from the Roughnecks organization. It is interesting. I give them that. Unique, a little bit Dallas or DC Dragons-esque. But it's working for the Roughnecks tonight. I got to tell you that. 35-21. The Week 7 game of the week rolls on, and it's all Shabazz Synergy in Dallas at the moment. Levy with a head full of steam. A.J. Levy. Didn't look like anything was going to stop him there for a little while.
Ball will be placed around 38 yards.
8:02 to go in the third quarter. Sioux Falls has been here before.
First and 10.
I disagree with the call that Concord catch was complete. I just didn't see enough there. Dallas definitely caught a break. Shotgun, Clancy on the counter, breaks the tackle, but Fierro and McDaniel Jr. there to stand him up. McDaniel Jr. having a nice game. Second and 10. Want to do what I do? If you're interested in becoming a play-by-play commentator or analyst for the SFL, the league has open tryouts all season long on our Rapid broadcast. Please contact veteran broadcaster Andy Hamilton at Andy Hamilton on Discord for more information. Clancy almost blown up there. Jimmy Green Jr. eventually holds on to make the tackle past the line of scrimmage. 2-yard gain, 4 tackles for Green, and an important 3rd down and 8 coming up here for Sioux Falls. 7:05 to go in the third. Back to pass on 3rd down and 8. Quick little out route, making a beautiful tackle. Jimmy Green Jr. short of the sticks. Green came in flying out of his zone coverage to pick up Michael Moore, 1 yard shy of the first down. That was brilliant 3rd down defense, and on 4th down and 1, Sioux Falls is keeping the offense out there. Would the Sparrows go for it in their own territory, down 14, down to 10 on the play clock, down to 7. 6, 5, 4, and a timeout, Sioux Falls. So the Sparrows will in fact not pull the trigger, and the punt team will come out. You know, I don't like the call because it took so long for Sioux Falls to make the decision of what team they wanted to run out there. I just don't think Dallas really bought it. Moholt will punt, and Sioux Falls, who has failed to stop Dallas in 5 of the Roughnecks' last 6 possessions, will return to the field. Jefferson from his 16, and Jefferson returns to just the 20-yard line with 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. First and 10, what can the Sparrows throw at Dallas? And back to pass is Synergy outside, caught by Concord. There's an offside flag on Sioux Falls. That may be accepted, only a few yard gain. Ryan Moats is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 90, defense.
First and 5, second offside for Sioux Falls on the night. Sparrows up 14-0 if you're just joining us. Dallas scored 28 unanswered points in a barrage of offense from Shabazz Synergy, the rookie QB, who's got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. Synergy back to pass outside. Picked off! Picked off at the 31-yard line by Adam Okoye. It's Okoye's first pick of the night and his 6th on the season, tying him for 2nd here in season 9, defending, well, Concord, and then he was bumped off onto Juan Bosco. Sioux Falls gets a huge shift of momentum. There's an updated look at Clancy's excellent numbers. He just hasn't had a lot of opportunities tonight. Dallas has dominated time of possession. Hand off to Clancy. Clancy up the middle, churning the legs forward to the 23-yard line, gain of 8. Troy LaShaw on the tackle will bring up second down and 2. Shout-outs, DeAndre Noel, Mighty RX, Jason 1347, AJ Levy, Sonic 0002, Ryan Moats, Colin Northrup, Armand Rice, Flava 2K, and many others following the SFL community. Clancy stood up behind the line. Heath McDaniel Jr. on the tackle for loss of 2. 3rd and 4, halfway through the third quarter.
3rd and
3. 5:08 and counting in the third. Sioux Falls trying to take advantage of a rare Dallas miscue tonight. Back to pass Tyree. Tyree, good pocket, but threw it into triple coverage. That was an ugly offensive possession. McDaniel Jr. there again. And Moholt will have to come out to try to at least put some points up on the board for the Sparrows, who are still trying to figure out how they lost a 14-0 advantage. A few minutes left in the first quarter. Heath McDaniel Sr., actually. I've been calling him Junior all night. My apologies, Heath. 34 tackles, 4 passes defended, 1 tackle for loss. Junior plays in Carolina. I don't know how I screwed that up. I've been calling Heath McDaniel Sr. for years. 41-yard field goal for Sioux Falls is good. And the Sparrows are able to get on the board. 1st and 10 coming up for Dallas. It's 35-24. Sioux Falls cuts into the deficit and keeps things close. This is the SFL's Week 7 Game of the Week on YouTube. Jefferson to boot it away. from the 10-yard line. Jefferson on the return, actually. Jace Jefferson, 50, 40 against his former team. Jefferson has blown the game wide open. Walk it in, young fella. Touchdown, Dallas. Let the theme music roll and let Mullinex Oil Field rise up. What a play by Jefferson. Take that, Sparrows. And Dallas has busted it open up 17. (41-24), Dallas in 6 games this season had only reached over 30 points twice. 42 tonight. Jace Jefferson. An incredible return. Jefferson all-time, that is kick return touchdown number 7. That is second all-time to just Koma Kaleka's 12. For Jefferson, that is his second kickoff return of the season. Kaleka has 4 this year. Those are the only 2 players with multiple kickoff returns for touchdowns as Levy returns up to the 31-yard line. Quackenboss, who had the sack at the end of the first half, makes that play. But Jace Jefferson, a brilliant kickoff return, makes this comeback a whole lot more difficult for Sioux Falls. A shootout going on here in Big D. Hand off to Kevin Clancy. Picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Clancy's having a strong night. Just cannot stay on the field. Clancy up and over Pete Bruschi and BDG Hollywood, now 9th in the league this year in rushing yards. 4:08 to go in the third. Sioux Falls facing their largest deficit tonight, 18 points. Clancy left side, just shy of the first down. Tackle made by Jefferson. 3rd and 1 coming up. Again, Jace Jefferson now second all-time, or has been second all-time, with 7 kickoff return touchdowns. Kaleka with 12 over his career. The next guy behind him is Chris Davis with 2. 3rd and 1, Tyree, deep ball down the field. Wide open diving catch made. First down for Michael Moore. If Tyree would have just put that a little bit more on the money, Michael Moore would have been gone. Moore with a free release off the line of scrimmage. And Tyree zipped it out to him incredibly quickly. And Sioux Falls is now on the move to the Roughneck 36-yard line. Sioux Falls averages 24.67 points per game. As Clancy takes the handoff, still going. Clancy, 25. Clancy down to the 22-yard line. Rumbling now, $1:44. And another Sioux Falls first down. As I was saying, Sioux Falls, 13th in the league in scoring offense, 24.67 points per game. Dallas is 12th in the league in scoring offense, 25.33 points per game. So you would not have expected with those numbers through 6 weeks of the season that we would have had a shootout here tonight, but that's what we've got. Back to pass, empty backfield, Tyree. Tyree looking around, great pocket, and threw it into double coverage. And we've just seen Julian Tyree a little impatient in the pocket tonight at times. Pass intended for Elijah McCoy. And you're going to see here, I mean, there's at least 2, maybe 3 defenders in there. Bobby Law, the veteran linebacker, also in the vicinity. 2nd down and 10 for Sioux Falls. You got to figure that if Sioux Falls can at least get a field goal out of this, get it back to a 2-score game, they'll be just fine. High formation, handoff. That's Freddie Fox checking into the game. Clancy getting a little bit of a break, but a loss of 1. Freddie Fox was a big hero last week for Sioux Falls. When the Sparrows' starting running back, Kevin Clancy, got hurt, Freddie Fox really stepped up late, had a critical third down move of the chains. It's 3rd and 11 here. Tyree to pass, going long, middle, caught Elijah McCoy. Down to the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. There's Tyree's updated quarterback rating. Elijah McCoy in the slot. Both teams utilizing the deep post out of the slot quite well tonight.
Let's go. 1st and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line.
Sioux Falls got 25 key rushing yards out of Freddie Fox last week, at 192 rushing yards in that win over Mexico City. 1st and goal at the 4, under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. 18-point deficit for Sioux Falls. Clancy is going to get in the end zone for a touchdown. I thought there for a minute he was going to be wrapped up, but Kevin Clancy, you've earned the right to dance, young man. 3rd touchdown of the night as Clancy bounces off Jimmy Green Jr., the rookie. And Sioux Falls is right back in it. They're not going anywhere, folks. And this slow arriving crowd to Monday Night Football here on the Game of the Week is likely to see an uptick. Extra point for Sioux Falls is good. And just like that, it's back to a 2-score game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got another wild one here in the SFL, the Week 7 Game of the Week. Jefferson, can he do it again? Chase Jefferson gets to the 47-yard line. What a return. Woo! Hold on to your hats. We're still in the 3rd. Jefferson putting on a clinic. Kicker nearly had to make the tackle.
1st and 10. From all pros,
1:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Synergy's out of the shotgun, back to pass. Synergy outside, nearly threw a pick. Alex Parker, who had the fumble recovery for a touchdown last week, nearly had a pick 6 and his 2nd straight game with a defensive touchdown. That would have been something. And Dallas really needs to play this close to the vest here. We saw Sioux Falls blow a 14-point lead earlier in the game. No lead is safe in the SFL. There's no doubt about that. Back to pass, Synergy, and Synergy goes outside to Miles Morales, making a kneecap grab. 9-yard pickup will bring up 3rd and 1 at the Sparrow 43 as Morales takes that out of bounds. Miles Morales this season, the former Santa Fe Gorilla, 31 receptions, 472 yards, 2 touchdowns coming in. 3rd down and 1, Synergy gonna sneak it. Synergy first down to the Sparrow 41-yard line. Synergy, the SFL's all-time leader in rushing yards among quarterbacks. Gets another first down in Sioux Falls territory for the Roughnecks. Under a minute to go in the third, 42-31. Synergy with the bunch set to the right side. Rank McQueen takes the carry. He took it just a yard. Clean non-contract running back has been a good addition to this team here tonight. Made a key game-breaking run in the first quarter. Caught a nice swing pass. Out for a first down as well. There's a look at Bosco's updated numbers. Back-to-back games with him over 130 yards. 2nd and 9 could be the final play of the third quarter here. Back to pass, and Synergy dumps it off. Check down to Lawrence Kirkland. Kirkland has been very quiet tonight. 3rd and 6 coming up. That is the end of the third quarter. You're watching the Week 7 SFL Game of the Week from Dallas. The Trinity River, one of the more beautiful sights of the Metroplex. Start of the fourth quarter. Synergy back to pass outside, caught by Concord. But he is short of the first down. 4th down and 2 at the 33. And will Dallas attempt a field goal? No. It looks like the Roughnecks will just punt it away. Dallas playing the field position game, trying to pin the Sparrows deep, but Sioux Falls gets the stop. This punt inside the 10 and out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Beautiful punt from Dallas's special teams. And it's first down for Sioux Falls deep in their own territory.
First and 10 from the Sparrows, 7-yard.
Goes down for Sioux Falls offside. Dallas, free play. Tyree down the middle, caught. That's Michael Moore. Moore is heating up here in this fourth quarter. Penalty will be declined, and the Sparrows get themselves out of a jam.
Neutral zone infraction, number 97, defense, the penalty.
So penalty will be declined. And Sioux Falls will start, or resume play rather, from their own 21-yard line. 2 in the backfield. Michael Moore is the lone receiver, bottom of the screen. 8 in the box for Dallas. And off Clancy front right. And Clancy loses a yard. That's been a successful play for Sioux Falls tonight, that stretch along that right side. Look at Synergy. 10 carries, 50 yards tonight. I believe that 50 yards is also a new SFL record for rushing yards in a game by a quarterback. Second and long for Sioux Falls, trying to climb back from what was an 18-point deficit they built for themselves. Out route to Moore, and Moore stayed in. Oh, they called him inbounds all the way. Dallas has to challenge that. Michael Moore stepped out of bounds. There is no question about that at the 24-yard line. I have never seen something so blatant not called. Moore right there. I mean, he's clearly out of bounds. Moore, we're going to get a good, right there at the 24-yard line, and nobody's going to challenge that? That is a joke. That is a terrible call by the officials. If this results in a first down, Clancy on a counter, Kevin Clancy outside. Really nice job by Troy LaShaw, stringing that play out and preventing a first down. Max Mulholland out to punt again for Sioux Falls, and that was really solid run defense from Dallas. Jefferson back to return the punt. He's already got a kickoff return for a touchdown. Chase Jefferson also once in his career had a punt return for a touchdown. From the 32-yard line, Jefferson still going. And Jefferson wrapped up at the 39-yard line. First down for Dallas, back to the pressure of Sioux Falls' defense and what that means. We'd be remiss if we did not mention our trip to the Perrott Museum of Nature and Science. Every week, the SFL Network crew gets to sightsee around our Game of the Week destination. And we sure had a lot of fun at one of the most creatively, architecturally built buildings here in Dallas, and really that I've ever seen. As Synergy takes a sneak for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Synergy now 54 yards on 11 carries.
2nd and 6 from the All-Pro 43-yard.
Two receivers, one to either side. McQueen is off to the right. 4-3 look, back to pass. Synergy, pocket collapsing. What a catch! Go up to get it. Jonathan Concord climbs the ladder. It's a first down for Dallas in scoring position. Synergy puts it on the money. He's approaching 400 passing yards. One-on-one coverage. Concord against Adam Okoye, and Concord wins the battle. Conk making plays. First and 10 now at the 29, back to pass. Synergy, oh boy, he almost took off and run, and Sioux Falls shut that down. Sacked for a loss of 6 yards. I wonder if that'll go down as, watch Synergy here. It looks like he takes off to run, so I wonder if that's going to go down as a 6-yard loss for Synergy and not go against his passing stats. Or team passing stats, rather. But that sack puts Dallas out of field goal range, 2nd and 16. Three receivers, 2 off the right. Back to pass, Shabazz against a blitz. Shabazz is sacked again. Loss of a yard. And finally, Sioux Falls is getting some pressure. And look at that. Cracking the can right in front of Synergy. Black literally went up to Shabazz Synergy to make sure that he knew that he was talking to him. Third down, 17, back to pass. Synergy steps up in the pocket. Deep ball down the middle, intercepted. 15-20. That is a hat trick for Christopher Dodd. 3 interceptions tonight in the Sparrow defense. All of a sudden is the reason why this team is still even in this game. Dodd, coming into the game, had just 2 interceptions this season. He has 3 tonight. Dodd putting in the work. $2.5 million bronze contract player. And Sioux Falls will just not allow Dallas's offense to pull away. Keep in mind, the last time Dallas's offense actually scored was very early in the 3rd quarter. Their most recent touchdown and kickoff return. Tyree back to pass. Tyree hit as he threw. Really nice pass and catch from Jalen Miller. Took a helmet to the back from Troy LaShaw. Let's get another look at this. Was this dirty or? Now LaShaw kind of leads with his helmet there. That's not safe for anybody. Cracks the back of Miller, but he appears to be all right. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to pass, Tyree. Tyree is sacked for the 4th time tonight. Dallas definitely getting the pressure on Sioux Falls this evening as Falconer makes the play. 2nd and 16 coming up on 6 minutes to go in the 4th, and Sioux Falls is starting to run out of time. Out of the eye, handoff to Clancy. Clancy picks up a few. Check that, yeah. Kevin Clancy with 148, thought maybe Fox had entered just for a moment. Third down and long for Sioux Falls. They've been here a handful of times here tonight. 42-31 Dallas. Back to pass. Tyree, three-step drop. He's in trouble. Sack number 5. Give that D-line a high five. 4th and 17, and Mohold has no choice but to come out again to punt it away. And the Sparrows offense just can't get moving here in the fourth quarter. Under 5 to go, Sparrows will punt it away from the 26-yard line to the 28. First and 10. It's up to the Sparrows now to get another stop. This defense has been strung out tonight. Shabazz Synergy has had a heck of a game. Couple of mistakes, no doubt about that. I believe 4 interceptions tonight, but Synergy is that old-fashioned gunslinger. He's not afraid to make some errors or some brilliant plays. Outside Kirkland, and Lawrence Kirkland fell over, then took a shoe to the head as Afalabi comes in and kicks Lawrence Kirkland down by contact.
Let's go.
Second and 10. There's another look at Dodd. He's had a career night, a banner evening. Now 5 interceptions on the season. 4:20 to go in the game. Dallas trying to hold on. The Roughnecks 2-4. The Sparrows 3-3. This game crucial to playoff positioning, and Dallas is doing a lot to help their chances. Running the play clock down, handoff to Rank McQueen, and Rank McQueen, what a move inside! Non-contract my behind. Number 22 putting in the work, and the worst rushing offense in the league is almost up to 100 yards tonight. Gets a little hurdle. I don't know where Afalabi was running. Somebody gave Afalabi those solar eclipse glasses and he couldn't see anything. First and 10 at the 44. That is inexcusable defense, as Dallas now has the opportunity to run the clock all the way down to the 2-minute warning if they have the opportunity. Boy, generic running backs giveth and taketh away as McQueen is flattened. That's Braden Smith on the tackle, and Smith slow to get up. Both teams have stayed healthy tonight. That's been a positive. So last week, Freddie Fox comes in for Sioux Falls after Clancy gets hurt, and Fox gives them a crucial 25 yards in the fourth quarter. This week against Sioux Falls, a non-contract running back doing it again. This time, Rank McQueen. Slow but effective spin move. Inside 3 minutes to go. Dallas now taking their sweet time. 4 on the play clock. Synergy, quarterback keeper. Synergy paid for it. Dodd with the tackle, but Synergy picks up 8 more yards. I tell you what, man, this game plan for Dallas has been exceptional. They have gone short into the outside, deep into the middle, and Synergy has been a huge part of this game, running quarterback sneaks and just scrambling outside the pocket. Dallas will have to snap this before the 2-minute warning. This is a crucial, must-have third down for the Sioux Falls defense. Synergy may take off and run again here. Synergy will hand it off to McQueen, and McQueen has flattened the loss of 3 yards. Afalabi didn't miss him this time. Actually, they're going to rule a loss of 4. It's 4th down and 7. It's the 2-minute warning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the SFL radio network.
The legendary. This is the Simulation Football League on YouTube.
4th and 7, Sioux Falls preserves their 2 timeouts. They're going to need an onside kick recovery at some point to get themselves back in this game, going after the block. They didn't get there. From the 13-yard line, Levy makes a man miss up to the 17. First and 10, it's all or nothing here for Sioux Falls. Flava 2K, Frank Gooden, Monty RX, DeAndre Noel, Ahmad Rice, Colin Northrup, CAG NFL, I'm F and Problem, Ryan Motes, and others here in the house tonight for the Week 7 game of the week. Tyree deep down the field, knocked away. Jace Jefferson swatting it away from his former quarterback. Jefferson, the former Sparrow.
Second and 10.
In his career. A banner career. We'll get his numbers up for you in a moment. 4 receivers back to pass. Tyree outside. Michael Moore picks up 4. Don't forget Tuesday Night Football, final game of Week 7. Vancouver and Houston comes your way from Canada. Last time we had a primetime trip to Vancouver, it was bananas. 51-49, crazy. 4 seasons in the league for Jace Jefferson. Back to pass, Tyree sacked, but an offside penalty will keep the drive going in a positive direction for Sioux Falls. That would have been the 6th sack for Dallas tonight. Jefferson, 260 tackles solo, 95 assisted, 21 picks, 12 tackles for loss, 17 passes defended in his career. 1 punt return touchdown, 6 kickoff returns for touchdowns. And instead of 4th and a mile, it's 3rd down and 1 with a clock stop with 1:42 to go. So tomorrow night, Vancouver 2-4, but they've won 2 games in a row. Houston 5-1, but they lost last week at a heartbreaker to Alaska. 3rd down and 1. Mullinex Oil Field on their feet. Tyree back to pass. Tyree going long. Michael Moore. 50 to the 49-yard line. Timeout Sioux Falls. They're down to 1. First down, the game not over yet for the Sparrows. Sioux Falls has definitely been catching Dallas in some soft zones tonight. Michael Moore eating up yards on that fade route. 1st and 10 at the 38. Three receivers, 2 to the left side. Tyree to pass on a 1st down and 10. Tyree middle, and he was pressured. Tell you what, Julian Tyree is feeling the heat, especially on those 3-step drops. Second and 10, Yvonne Sanchez calling for a touchdown to Jalen Miller. We'll see if he's right. If he's not right, he owes me $200,000. That's what you said, right, Yvonne? 2nd down, 1:35 to go in the 4th. Dallas up 11, Sioux Falls driving, trying to keep the game alive. Toss out to Clancy. Clancy runs out of bounds. At least minimal time came off the clock, down to $1:30. Yvonne Albies accepting payments over a 36-month period. Minute and a half to go. 3rd down and 8. Sioux Falls into Dallas territory. If they could just even get into field goal range, that could help. Tyree back to pass. Tyree going outside. Caught and out of bounds. To Jalen Miller. Miller now 82 yards on 5 grabs. Michael Moore has been the target, the primary target tonight. That brings up 4th down. 4th and 3. This is it for Sioux Falls. Just 1 timeout left. Tyree with 2 in the backfield to try to keep the drive moving. And Dallas jumped offside again. Pass is caught by Moore. And these plays are only taking 3 or 4 seconds off the clock. It's going to result in a first down. And Sioux Falls just will not let Dallas have this. .123 left. Sioux Falls at 3-3. It's been an up and down year. Lost week 1, won week 2. Lost week 3, won week 4. Lost week 5, won week 6. And now on the brink of losing in week 7. Tyree to pass. Tyree going long. Tyree's pass caught at the 13-yard line. Michael Moore again. And Sioux Falls has extinguished their timeouts. Moore splitting Green Jr. and LaShaw, who was back deep. .119 left. First down for Sioux Falls. It is not over until it's over. Now, what Sioux Falls can't afford is to waste too much more time if they're not going to like to get the field goal. Tyree back to pass. Tyree outside Moore. Can Moore get out of bounds? No, he cannot. No huddle now for Sioux Falls. Second down and 4 from the 8. Tyree to pass again. Tyree end zone. Intercepted! Jace Jefferson! Man, that is just a crusher. Plays in Sioux Falls for 3 seasons, and in his first game against his old team, Jefferson in the second half with a kickoff return for a touchdown and an interception in the end zone to seal it. You just cannot write the scripts in the SFL. It never fails. It never fails. These storylines just write themselves as Jace Jefferson enacts revenge against his former team who let him go after last season. And Jefferson is the difference tonight, helping Dallas snap a 2-game skid and improve to 3-4. It puts the Roughnecks in 4th place, dropping Sioux Falls to 5th at 3-4. Vancouver at 2-4 will play tomorrow night against Houston, trying to take their winning streak to 3 games. And when these two teams meet in the last week of the regular season, with likely a lot of playoff seeding and situational football on the line, Sioux Falls is going to remember what Jace Jefferson did tonight. Final score, Sioux Falls 31, Dallas 42. 2K Sports stats and highlights are right here. Running through the final numbers, 400 passing yards for Shabazz Synergy. And Michael Moore, the rare 200-plus receiving game. Kevin Clancy with 3 rushing touchdowns. Shabazz Synergy was stellar on the ground. An SFL record for rushing yards in a game by a quarterback. The Dallas Roughneck defensive front had 5 sacks against Sioux Falls tonight. Julian Tyree coming into the game had been sacked 11 times in 6 contests. Jefferson finishes with 212 yards of returns for a score. Juan Bosco reached the end zone for the first 2 times this season with a $139. Synergy finishes with 58 rushing yards. Clancy a $148, 3 touchdowns. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League and the SFL Network on YouTube. From our crew at Mullinex Oil Field in Dallas, Texas, and back at our headquarters just down the street in the Metroplex, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, signing off on the SFL Network on YouTube. Houston, Vancouver tomorrow. Good night from Dallas. For SFL box scores, video on demand, photo galleries, history, and so much more, visit simulationfl.net daily for updates.